I'm sure this is easy compared to last year.
Slow roller. Godley has only one play. It's going to deliver a run. So Diaz with an RBI. And hang on a minute. They're going to call him safe at first. I didn't see why Marty Foster made that call at first base, but he instructed Diaz to stay put. And now the umpires are going to gather. Let's see what they come up with. I mean, you can't say Godley got in his way right there.
Come on, that's
just looking for something that's not there.
There's no chance of him beating this out.
If anything, Diaz is in the grass. Now you do establish your own lane to run. Come on, you can't make a call like that.
That's unreal.
Terrible call, Marty.
Telling Adrian to get out of the way.
Oh, no, Adrian. Oh, boy, he's just been ejected.
Kicked him out of the game. Come on.
That is one of the strangest things I've seen. And now Jeff Bannister out. Well, now Bannister's been ejected. Once he was told, move back to the batting circle or get in the batting circle, he said, okay. I'll just move it over here.
Wow. It's 18-6. Jerry Davis is one of the senior umpires in the American League. He's in his 34th year.
2 on, 2 out. Alvarez takes a fastball for a strike that was off his shoelaces. Hitting me.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe. He is safe at first base. And here comes Jim Leyland. Oh my goodness. Jim Joyce said he was safe at first base. You make the call. Cabrera, Galarraga.
Did he miss the base?
He's out. Why is he safe?
He must have missed the base.
Are you kidding me? Why is he safe?
You see right here.
Why is he safe? Oh my goodness, Jim Joyce. No.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh my goodness.
What a travesty.
They had all of last year in the victory department. A strike 3 call. Escobar was thinking otherwise and showing it.
The 3-2 pitch. Outside ball, 4 call, strike 3. Call strike 3. I didn't think.
Side against Joyce. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and hit on the right side. Not hit hard. Lindor's got it. Runs towards McCutchen. Couldn't get him at second. And the throw to first is a little bit late. They're going to say McCutchen is out of the baseline. And McCutchen is saying he was in the baseline, but Jose Navas says he was out of the baseline.
He didn't even touch the grass.
And Joe Girardi comes running out to talk to Navas, the second base umpire. Lindor thinks he's got a double play because he thinks that Joyce was also out at first base.
He never touched the grass. That's a terrible call.
And Joe Girardi is out talking with Navas, and he can't believe it.
Navas is trying to plead his case. He's got no case. It's a terrible call. It's ridiculous.
Scott Berry came over to the Mets dugout. Luis Rojas wanted to ask something of him. And, that is an awful, awful call.
Oh, it's terrible.
And seeing it again looks even worse. And, we'll see what they decide about the play at first base, whether or not the Mets are going to challenge the play at first base, and New York is going to end up with a double play out of this, which is just a terrible call. I mean, I'm not sure
I know.
I mean, he's a total straight line.
Yeah.
The line that Andrew McCutchen took between first and second, he never deviated off that path.
If you go back to the replay, you'll probably see that the second base umpire had his mask up over his eyes.
Andy Fletcher shouting at, I think, Bryce Harper, who's screaming over the railing. And I believe Harper's just been ejected from this game.
Strike, great call. And that time the plate got a little wider, and Recker's been thrown out of the game.
In this kind of game. Angel.
In there for a strike, and now David is angry. Here comes John Farrell.
Simmons, fly ball, shallow left. Back is Cosma. He'll take it. He'll call. Oh, it's going to drop. It falls. Miscommunication. And the bases are loaded, and Boggs can't believe it.
This crowd's been crazy all night. I wonder if it affected their communication.
They're calling it an infield fly rule. Wow. One umpire did. That's why Freddie Gonzalez is out. Well, this is a huge call here.
You cannot call that an infield fly.
No way.
It's too deep. He wasn't camped.
That ball went up, and infield fly rule was called immediately. This is a game-changing decision.
You know, this is what happens occasionally when you add extra umpires down the right field and left field line. You have extra umpires. Sometimes you have extra callers.
Infield fly rule is the call. Simmons is going to be out.
It has to be a call where the infielder has a legitimate chance to catch the ball without a whole lot of effort.
Base runners are on their own when the infield fly rule is called, but the batter is out. An unbelievable call here.
It seems like, you know, usually a first place club would be, you know, at least around 500 on the road, and really did. Look at this.
Oh,
look at this. And Lester, his body language has not been good. He's very frustrated.
And Andy Fletcher's trying to get. I've never seen this. Have you?
No, and David's got a chance of being ejected here. Fletcher wants to say his piece to John Lester. Yeah, you're right. I've not seen this.
It's usually a player being held back.
And Fletcher saying, "I've had enough. I'm not going to take it anymore." There's been a lot of, you know, double takes, looking in, questioning. And especially if you're a home plate umpire and it's early in the game, you try to set the tone. You just don't want to put up with it. Umpires, home plate umpires, generally will take a little bit more from hitters than they will pitchers.
I think Joe will not finish probably until he gets the thumb here. And I think the Twins have done a good job of that. Sanoa doesn't like it.
And Sanoa's got to
Right.
And the pitch called strike three. Elvis didn't think so. But what's important is Oberholzer got the call. 5 strikeouts.
Grounded to third. Solarte gets one. And then throws the ball over the head of Teixeira as the runner came in really hard at third base. So Steve Pearce really took out. That's Kelly Johnson, not Solarte. And then he released the ball over the head of Teixeira.
And Derek Jeter's going to say, you know, did he go out of his way to get to him? Because Johnson had already tagged third. Now just see how wide. Here's Skits on this.
Now Joe Girardi will talk about it. And he did go out of his way.
Way out of his way.
Now the umpires will convene. Yeah, that.
You know, can he reach the base?
He's got to reach the base is the ruling, I believe.
I think so. I know it is at second. So
he's definitely out of the baseline to get the fielder.
Looks like it would be a struggle to get his hand to third base. Great look from that angle.
Not only a struggle, it would be an impossibility. I don't think he's within striking distance of third. Now this is not reviewable. It's an umpire judgment call, so it's not reviewable. So Tom Halligan is the crew chief, and that's the one who Joe's talking to. Well, Showalter let Girardi argue. Now Showalter's coming out and saying, well, why doesn't Adam Jones score? So right now it's a fielder's choice. The runner Pierce is out at third on the force, and the other runners move up on the E5.
3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and Punto slams his helmet down.
You got to be kidding me.
And
Ground ball. Alvarez coming home, and it's not in time. He's called safe, and the Braves win the game. Clint Hurdle is going to come out and argue the throw beat the runner, and the Braves win it. And some of the Pirates players being held back from the umpiring crew as we look at the final play.
Scott fell down. Oh my goodness.
He never got to the plate.
Well, eventually he did, but it looked like McHenry got him with that swipe here in a couple of places. There and in the arm. And then his foot hit the plate. There on the leg. Didn't get him in the arm. Wow.
And a 1-2. He'll take it. I mean, he was arguing the call almost before Andy Fletcher made it. 1-2 pitch. That's a called strike 3 on a pitch that was nowhere near the zone. Escobar is chapped, and he should be. That pitch was down.
Up the middle, gloved by Murphy. There's one, and they will not get the double play. Wow, did Chase Utley go in hard at second as the tying run scores. Tejada looked like a receiver coming over the middle, having his feet knocked out from under him by a defensive back. Check this out.
This was going to be a tough turn anyway. The ball behind second base, he was going to turn that way to make a throw. Utley got off in a great secondary lead, and he gets right there to break up the double play.
Didn't even start sliding till he was even with the bag. You know, Mattingly's on the field because he might challenge to see if Tejada touched the base or not. Did his toe get on the bag?
There's a little space right there. I'm wondering, how do they treat Utley not touching second base?
Well, that'll be up to Terry Collins right now, who can say, look, I'd like to challenge as well, and say the runner never touched the bag.
Did he just kick him out? He threw behind Utley. Did they just kick Syndergaard out?
That's one. That's unbelievable. Adam Hamari is the home plate umpire. He didn't even hit him.
I think a warning could be issued, but you can't toss a guy for that.
And now Collins is out. He couldn't care less, but Collins is going to get his money's worth. And Collins, in my opinion, is right.
And you know what you're doing, which no one thinks about as an umpire at the time? You just made it worse.